Jai Gurudev and happy morning, children. In last class, we have discussed about division by two-digit numbers and we have learned many examples. By today, we are going to learn a new topic which is division by tens and hundreds. We are going to divide the sums by tens and hundreds. The topic divide the following. Let's go to the first sum. Here the first sum is 2566 by 10. By means divided by 10. 2566 by 10. The topic divide the following. Usually if we see the topic divide the following means we will be drawing the lines and we will write the divided inside and divisor outside and we will be doing the sums by using tables. But here we are not going to follow this method, because here the divisor is 10. If the divisor and 10 hundreds, we no need to follow this method. Here I am going to teach you one easy method. What is the easy method? Here 10 has 1 0. So in the dividend, which is 2566, from the last, which means from the ones place, one number before we have to draw the line, because here 10 have 1 0. So one number before we have to draw the line from the last. See here 256, which is before the line what we have drawn is quotient to 256 and the 6 is the remainder. Here we have learned these sums like these sums in multiplication chapter. See here 3 into 100. Here also we are going to multiply the number by 100. So the two zeros in our mind, 1 3 is 3. We are adding the answer 2 zeros. If it is division, we have to draw the line. If it is multiplication, we have to add the zeros. These things you have to keep in your mind. Then the second sum also same as first one. Here 10 has 1 0. So from the last, from the ones place, one number before we have to draw the line. So before the line whatever number is quotient, which is 34. After the line is a remainder. Third sum also same as second sum. 10 as 1 0. So one number before we have to draw the line. So 4 is the quotient and 5 is the remainder. When drawing the line, we have to come from the last, which means ones place. Here 10 as 1 0. So from the ones place, one number before we have to draw the line. Here quotient is 9, remainder also 9. Next sum, divisor is 100. 100 have 2 zeros. So from the ones place, 2 number before we have to draw the line. 5 is in the ones place. 6 is in the tens place and 3 is in hundreds place and 2 is in thousands place. From the ones place, 2 number before we have to draw the line. So before the line, what is the number? 23. So 23 is the quotient and 65 is the remainder. Next sum also the same model. There are 2 zeros. From the ones place, 2 number before we have to draw the line. 12 is the quotient and 91 is the remainder. Last sum also same, divisor is 100. See 2 number before line and 45 is the quotient and 78 is the remainder. Dear children, I hope this method is easy for you. Again I want to tell you something. Here divide the following will be the topic. If you see this topic, if it is the divisor tens and hundreds, you just follow this method. No need to follow by drawing the line and write the number inside and divisor outside. No need to follow that method. You can follow this method. If it is tens hundreds, you can follow this easy method. See the next Roman number, which is Roman number 5. Write the multiplication facts for the following. We are going to write the multiplication facts. What's meant by multiplication facts? It's nothing but, dear children, in the first sum, 24 divided by 3 equal to 8. In the first sum, the symbol, division symbol have been given. Division means symbol given. So this is a division fact. For this division fact, we are going to write a multiplication fact. Division symbol is there, so that is a division fact. From the division fact, we are going to write a multiplication fact. Let me teach you how to write the multiplication fact. See, it's very easy, children. Division fact is there. We have to write the number in reverse order. 24, 3, 8. We are going to write as the reverse order. Last number 8 should be first. Next 3. Next we can write the equal to and then we can write the 24. In question divided by symbol, but in answer we have to write into symbol. Here 8 3s are 24. Next we can write one more multiplication fact also. 8 3s are also 24. 3 8s are also 24. Next we are going to change the numbers here. 3 8s are 24. 8 3s are also 24. 3 8s are also 24. I hope the sum is clear. Here next is the 48 divided by 8 equal to 6. See here 6 8s are 48, 8 6 are 48. That fact only we are going to write. Here some easy methods. We have to write the number in reverse order. Last number first, 6. First we can write the number 6. Next we can write the number 8 and then equal to, then 48. In question divided by symbol, but in answer we can write the into symbol. 6 8s are 48. Next we have to change the number. 6 8s are 48. 8 6 are also 48. Next see sum. 36 divided by 4 equal to 9. Here 9, 4 equal to 36. See, when multiplying 9 into 4, the answer is 36. So 9 4s are 36. Next we have to change the multiplicand and multiplier. 4 into 9. 4 9s are also 36. This is the way to write the multiplication facts. At last sum 5, 7 equal to 35. Here 5 7s are 35. So we can write a into symbol. Next 7 5s are also 35. So 7 5s are 35. I hope the sums are clear, children. Here when multiplying 5 and 7, the answer 35. When multiplying 7, dear children, from this concept what we have learned? Here we have learned when multiplying the quotient and divisor, we can able to get the dividend as answer. Here 8 is the quotient and 3 is the divisor. 3 8s are 24, dividend we got as answer.